Hello, and here's a recap of my trade from today, December 11th, 2025. Again on Microsoft, this was a break and retest long. I've got the 15-minute chart over here. This is the 30-minute liquidity I was talking about yesterday. I left it on there because it was a level of interest. However, now that I've seen it there, I'd like to remove it because I wasn't really paying attention to it this morning. What I was looking at was the opening range over here. So the opening range I had set up already. Let's go back to the 5-minute. We can tell that once the market opened, Microsoft had proper RVol. There was a lot of trading. Now that FOMC has come in, there was a lot of volume across the market today. I did not trade the open, which I rarely do. Usually wait till after 10 o'clock. So we spiked up and then we came down and tested this area right here, which was the opening range. Once we came back into this range is when I switched over to the 1-minute. And then when you zoom in to the 1-minute, you can tell that we've come into this area. There is a 1-minute fair value gap from the open right here. But then I was just looking to see, are we going to start buying here? Do we see volume come in? Do we see buyers coming in at this level now that we're piercing back into the opening range? So let's move up a few candles here and I will show you what I saw. So at this point, we're going to stop here. We can tell that we've gone down, but then we put in this really big engulfing candle here. And we close with a 1-minute fair value gap. Again, it's not an entry signal for me, but it does help with confirmation. So my entry was, I believe, on the next candle. Right there. So once we made a new high, this was my entry over here, and here's the actual trade. So here it is on my DOS platform. So we can tell that the entry was right over here. I did have a level right here. It was right underneath PDC, which I usually don't go long right below PDC. But at this point, with my stop being just underneath here, I felt confident that we're going back to the high of day. So there's the actual trade. You can ignore what is on the other side over here. But if you're curious, that is the trade, the same trade. But I took it with call options. So moving forward, this was my entry right here. We can tell that I've put in the long tool over here for +3R. So if it went against me, it would have been -1R or -10. And if it went in my direction, it's +3R for these 25 flip a coin series. So let's move forward. And there you go. You can see that we've hit the profit target right over here. That's pretty much where this is right here. We can tell where I was taken out of that trade at +3R on my other platform. Okay, that's it. Break and retest +3R on Microsoft December 11th. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments.